There we go. Boom. Alright. Here we are. All set up. Everyone welcome on in. It looks like only one patrician carried over. Joan, thank you for joining us. We literally couldn't have the game without you. But now, allow me to introduce King Jakob. Romantic and corrupt. How tragic. I will choose to marry my childhood sweetheart. And I'll support the love of others. I'm guided by my emotions. Jakob is... It's going to be rough. This never ends well whenever we do this. Also, we've got corrupt. So we love to trade money and favours to keep the nobles on side. And we will always make at least one bribe each tax season. So look forward to that one bribe. Maybe it will come to you. Without further ado, let's go. There it is. Oh, bug. Bug go by. No more bug. Ha ha ha. Dead bug is good bug. Alright, with that done, let's have a look. What's with the monkey sound? No, it's just me go, oh, no, because I just discovered, like, if I zoom in, it swaps it around a bit. I'm like, oh, after 2 years, I finally figured this out. Salutes to the dead bug, I guess. I got it. Path to victory. Oh, hold on. Before we start with this, let's rattle off who's rejoined us for game number 3 today. Welcome back, Morgrim the 4th, Hentai Dad, Nilawa, Mutated Zombie Bush the 3rd, and Katori. Welcome on into our barons. Welcome to all our chiefs. We got Chief Whopper the 3rd, Chief Advisor the 3rd, Chief Gagazi. Gagazi, you changed up your appearance. I like it. We got Chief Ephra the 5th and Chief Bonkle the 2nd. Welcome on in all our chiefs. And all by themselves, we have Lord Patrician Joan the 3rd. Joan, welcome on in. Your Majesty. Alvarance, welcome. Welcome on in. Barons are large and in charge. Welcome back to the Barons. Your Majesty. The history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless of course they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? Oh, I love the little people, and I wish to be remembered as the father of the nation. Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you just hoping for a favourable passage in the history books? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Okay, alrighty. So, let's have the council introduction, I suppose. Let's see you all. Alvarance. We bloody well pulled it off, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge, and we can sort this kingdom out. Now just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it? Glory to the march. Huzzah! Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today. Right, who have we got from the patricians? Joan! What a surprise. A pleasure, your serene highness. Hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And the chiefs. Bonkle, hello, welcome Bonkle. Good luck in the days ahead, your highness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Tarot carded the rain, the magician, upside down. Magician, I don't know. That's like a wise man or something, isn't it? It's the thing. So is this going to mean foolishness? No, wait, that'd actually be the fool. With that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile, what do you think? Will he be a good little king and do as he's told? Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just in case. There we go. Trocker has rejoined the patricians. We have a patrician duet once more. We are rattling through these today. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from King Arnie, but you must still answer to the council. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation. Should I get changed into my waterproof robes then? It may be for the best, your Majesty. Shall we call the nobles in? River. Wait, vast banquet. Oh, listen, all of you. Give me this vast banquet. It's good for the farming. And then, once that's done, we'll try and figure out bribes. I'll try and pay you back. Oh, it's looking like loyalty, my trusty barons. Okay. What do we got here? It's looking like, yeah, we're getting this. The nobles spare no expense, and your banquet table groans under the weight of it all. Whole roasted peacock, a boar's head stuffed with swan's tongues, an entire whale turning on a spit. It's a meal fit for a king, which is now, you suppose, what you are. Fantastic. Oh, Teeny, welcome on in as well. There you go, welcome back. Gloria of the Hentai Dad bloodline. Eccentric marcher trapper stands before a blazing hearth, roaring with arms outstretched. What a coup! Jakob now sits on the throne, and the barons are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose him. Do we stay loyal to the new king, or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? Gloria does look quite cool. Not gonna lie. But, Gloria, please be loyal. Barons, A for loyalist, B for sorcery, C for intimidation. What will it be? Test ping message? Okay. Yeah, some people might have some issues. If it's really bad, refreshing the page, I guess, is all you can do. But I have nothing on my end. I know some people have issues with Twitch, though. Loyalist, yes, yes, my barons, yes. Loyalty will be rewarded. Don't you worry. That settles it then. Glory to the king and glory to the march. But we can always change our minds. If Jakob ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of him, the old-fashioned way. The Baron's goal is to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes as much as they can. They will win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition. However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. Holy crap! Now this! What a chap! Look at this guy! Sven of the Whopper clan, eccentric northern godspeaker, stands precariously on a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. This is a fella. Gagazi, goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Gagazi in chat. Have a good sleep. Thank you for being with us again. And hopefully see you next week for the finale. We'll see how I feel. I might do just one big shot for the finale. Oh. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Jakob. How do we make that happen? It's quite simple. Doppelganger, prophecy, or hornblower? What's it going to be, chiefs? No Bizk, no Bizk. Bizk only shows up infrequently. He showed up in the background, I think. We got prophecy again, another prophecy. No, Bizk in the first game today, he set up shop in the north and took an apprentice. So I think that was before you joined, Teeny. The chiefs plan to realise yet another northern prophecy. Before the new king rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise their authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Well, here we are. Basil of the Troconero family, infamous coastal elder, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Jakob. Something must be done. Basil's looking pretty dapper, I'm not going to lie. Stop scribbling on the desk. Wait, who's scribbling on the desk? Can we... Oh no, wait, Basil is. I'm sorry. I thought you could hear things through the mic. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay, alright. Let's go, Basil. Holy shit. Alright, what have we got? Subterfuge, conspiracy, or corruption? Is scribbling on a worn wooden desk no parchment? Yeah, I know. I got it now. Directly on that desk. That poor fucking desk. Oh, man. Is there something to hear through the mic? Oh, I turned off the crisp for a bit. What? Joan wants corruption. And corruption is the name of my game. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oh, who's this watermelon Pepe you keep doing? At least I think it's... oh no, 1 or 2 of them were Pepes. Very neat. Alright, Gloria, a false pretender of the march. Boo! Is staying loyal. Yay! So the barons want to help me and help me boost farming up. Sven, ambitious vassal in the north. Pursuing a prophecy scheme. Once more, the chiefs want to keep authority on the up. Basil, apparently a long-lost nephew in the coast. Looking to lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Good luck to everyone. Somebody's going to go for it at least. We'll see where authority goes, if it's up or down. The game knows. The game knows what I want. Bribes for everyone. Oh no! A debt collection. Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here on behalf of Salvin and Gaul to collect what we are owed. Wait, what? Your predecessor took out a loan and the debt has passed down to you. You owe us a grand total of 3,750 gold. My bribe money! And what if I don't pay? The Republic of Kurf guarantees all our loans to foreign states. If you fail to pay your debt, you'll eventually be subject to aggressive trade sanctions and eventually war. I refuse to pay. It does not pay to defy Salvin de Gaul, Your Majesty. We'll return to the Republic of Kurf and inform the Grand Pensionary that you are refusing to pay your debts. Alright, Barons, I need you to do the heavy lifting on this one, as you just decimated the military of the other regions, okay? My liege, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Lord Patrician Troconeri II shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. The 9th, nonsense. Rummage through your drawers. I'm sure you'll find the thing. I don't need to know it uses the Pat military. Shh. My liege, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Troconeri II's ancestor left my ancestor penniless after a cutthroat dice game. Please, being a bad gambler is hardly a grievance. Enough! I know Troconeri II stole my priceless ring. It brings the march great luck and bounty, and my dear nephew is to wear it when he marries. Okay, you know what? I think investigating is fine. I don't want to arrest anyone off the back of this. Vote A for Golden Choice. And we'll send the Chancellor to the coast to investigate. Hats are screwed again. I mean... when are the Pats ever not screwed? God damn it, I didn't get to sell my crab even. Right, that's 8 out of 14. There's 6 of you left to vote. Gonna do a countdown in chat because Golden Choice is on A. I don't want anyone to miss out. But if you've yet to vote, vote now. There we go. Endidad thanks you profusely, but the patricians are furious at the accusations of being taken seriously. Oh, bugger off. Would you rather I put someone in jail? You ordered a Chancellor to search Trochanero II's home for his special ring. My goodness me. I do enjoy tales about such mysteries. I shall do my best. Good news, Your Majesty. I've received a vision. I saw you bathed in holy lights. Blades and missiles crumbling to dust before they could reach you. You do not need to recruit an honor guard. The ninth god will shield you from all harm. I've never seen the knife protect someone from a sword through the chest. You need tangible guards, Your Majesty. No. I am truly a holy man. A chosen saint king. I've made my decision. And I don't need an honor guard. The ninth god will protect me. Your Majesty, I must protest in the strongest possible terms. The nobles will consider this an insult to their warriors' prowess. And more importantly, without an honor guard, you'd be totally unprotected. Is your life worth so little to you? It needs to be done. Fine. No doubt the common folk will see us as a sign of strength. But don't blame me when you wind up on the wrong end of an assassin's blade. At last, the king who trusts in the ninth. You have nothing to fear, Your Majesty. Your enemies' arrows shall miss, and their sword shall falter. Well, 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 isn't it fun, everyone? Okay, we've got an auction. What does everyone want? It's authority, so you know what you want. If you want authority up, D, the monument. If you want authority down, F, the theatre. Other stuff of note, so let's have a look. Anything good? Not really. I mean, you could make an argument for C, the Grand Bazaar, to get the Chief's trade up. But Alvarance, wait. We haven't started yet. Why are you all funding? Hold on a moment. Alright. Here's everyone's money. We're going to start the auction. Remember, there's no repeats. Start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you would like to fund it with. Top 2 items will be built at the end of the auction. Everything else will be refunded back to you. You have 40 seconds or so to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream, so I will type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Let's see what we got. What we got. F and E, Aqueduct and Theatre. Oh, D, Monument. Okay. Looking good. Looking okay for the time being. 10 seconds, everyone. 10 seconds. Get in there. All right. What did we end up with? A Thieves' Guild? And a monument? Teeny Bert? Oh, great. Thank you for that. But Ephra, what's this about? Setting up a Thieves' Guild? In the march? Let's start with searching for the ring. Your Majesty, I found Baron Hentai Dad's ring, but the situation is delicate. Lord Patrician Troconero II's nephew has it because Hentai Dad's nephew used it to propose to him. My guardian Troconero II doesn't understand true love. My dear Rupert and I are meant to be together, you'd or no. All we want is a quiet life, a little garden, flock of geese, 20 acres of land or so. No one knows about this romance yet, but tensions are high. Both regions are using the feud to fuel a full-on rivalry between the barons and patricians. Perhaps I'm soft-hearted, but I can't help feeling for this young couple. Is there a way we could resolve this peacefully? I'm a romantic. I support the love of others. Yeah. Of course I'll provide a dowry to soothe the nobles' feelings on the matter. Let's bribe the nobles. Look at that. Bribery and romance. My two favourite things. When the announcement is made that the king formally blesses the upcoming marriage of Rupert and Dimitri, the cash soothes over their guardian's feelings. As wedding preparations begin, the story of the love-struck couple catches the imagination of marcher peasants who work together to make a huge cornucopia as a wedding gift. Yeah, I like to bribe and I like to love. Love and bribery. That's the way we are today. Trade war. That's not good. Your Majesty, the Republic of Curve has levied extreme trade sanctions against us for our perceived crimes against them, notably your inability to repay your loan from Salvin & Gore Bank. What can we do about it? That's for the Council to decide. Curve must also be suffering from this, but we can't afford to wait them out. Our people will soon run out of basic necessities. You know what? I'm willing to bow my head. Lower the tariffs and offer exclusive trade routes to Curve concessions. I keep the money. They get some slightly better trade. Golden choice on C, everyone. C for corruption. I think this is just better for everyone. It's not one I'd normally take. But, as I'm sort of trying to keep everyone happy, yeah. I think this is technically a bribe. I'm bribing Curve to forget about me screwing their bank over. Is it the Curve we import the gunpowder from? Yeah. They're being very active today, aren't they? Up to a lot, old Curve. Though your concessions are primarily seen as a sign of weakness, you stave off total collapse. Curve eagerly agrees to your terms, knowing that they'll have the upper hand in all future negotiations. There we go, sorted. Problem solved. Everyone's happy. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? What do I want? What do I want? Anyone, Chancellor, anyone will do for me. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's an easy enough decision. You're marrying to the barons as we agreed before you took the throne. Right? Maybe. But I think the Pats need some love. Oh wait, no. I'm not getting married, am I? Uh-oh. Oh shit. This is not good. Far to the north, where the snow blankets the landscape and wolves howl in the night, the chiefs uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant king and a warrior who will overthrow him. This isn't what the prophecy said would happen. Right, wasn't there supposed to be a tyrant king? Something about drowning the kingdom in blood? Aye, keep your hat on, we're not there yet. But he needs a bit of encouragement, that's all. A few more executions, unjust imprisonments, that sort of thing. Then the prophecy will be fulfilled and Sven will rise. Chief's aim is to raise authority to at least 5. Oh, okay, making concessions to Kurth was good. Alright, I give at least 1 bribe. Let's bribe the Pats. We'll have 18,000. That's not a busting lot. I mean, the chief's got the trade bonus. Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, let's just leave it like this. It's going to be rough later on. No way, not again, not again. Dangerous roads? Sake, okay. Your Majesty, that couple from the march and the coast are here to speak to the council. Oh, my liege, you brought us so much joy. I can't believe I finally get to be with my dear Dmitri. But it's not all good. We want to get married and start a farm together. Enjoy some peace and quiet for a change. All we need is each other and a few adorable animals. And the wedding would be tiny. 300-400 people at most. But of course, Hentai Dad and Troconera II refuse to give us anything. Please, Your Highness, help us just once more. Let the chief lend them that. Oh, is Defiance going to go up either way? Let's send them to the north. Wait, hold on. No, they got to go somewhere. That's what we'll say. I'll leave it to you to decide where. You can argue the toss amongst yourselves. Wow, to the north is it? Few nobles want their relatives to become humble farmers, especially if it's because of a whirlwind romance at someone of a rival lineage. Neither the barons nor the patricians are happy. But the chiefs welcome them eagerly, even giving them some scrubby land to live on. As it turns out, the lovers have a knack for wilderness life, helped along by the lucky ring, and are quick to cultivate a thriving farm that brings prosperity to the area. Rupert and Dmitri even named their first child after the king. Little Jakob grows up peacefully in the country, far away from the feuding families. There we go. Only from the face bandits now. Not later, literally right away. Your Highness, merchants in the north are complaining about bandits. Northern roads are too dangerous to travel, even with guards. Gangs of highly organised, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. But yeah, here's the deal. I'm going to pay you to just forget this happens. B. Make a few empty promises and hope it all goes away. Why not the bounty? It's a lot of money. I mean, I can do, but I want to be able to bribe people. Okay, I'm going to offer a bounty on bandit scalps. D has golden choice. Golden choice on D. This better pay off. Alright, what are we looking at? 10? Anyone yet to vote that's still around? D for golden choice. Gonna do a final countdown. 3, 2, 1. And we'll move on. There you go, Teeny, you got in. $10 per bandit scout by order of the king, reads the notice posted on the village notice boards across the north. Adventurers, bounty hunters and other scumbags sharpen their swords and venture into the wilds. The plan is a great success with dozens of rewards given these intrepid murderers in return for hairy trophies. There we go. Wow, okay, that worked. Wait, so everything's done. It's sorted. Is that it? Is it over? Are the bandits finally done? I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, but you'll be securing a powerful alliance. And what if I don't want to marry any of them? That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it? Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels for now. Each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see them. Now we just need to rebuild our military. No thanks to the barons. Yeah, it's true. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Kestrid, firstborn heir to the Northern Advisor clan. Apparently the other Northerners have nicknamed them Windspeaker. Can't imagine why. Strangely enough for a Northerner, they're enthusiastic convert to the worship of the 9th god. They were already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. No. Then we have, from the coast, we have Tobias, wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Joncone III's estate. Wasn't originally the heir, but his elder brother had an unfortunate accident. His interests are typical. The coast, money, 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 making more of it. He's scarily good at it. Nah. Finally, we have the Marches offering Jakob. Oh, hold on. That's my food. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, Chinese noodles. Now, a Jakob of the Morgrim Moon. Morgrim, have you given me all the spouses today from the barons? Your family's really been pumping them out. Like most of the barons, he can conduct an entire conversation without shouting, and look at him, so handsome. Oh, it's your claimant in the first game, that's right. Give him half a chance and he'll expound at length about how we should improve the lot of the peasants. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. I made my decision. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? None. Without a marriage? You're all alone. No alliance and no support. Not to mention an insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom. What possible reason could you have for choosing not to marry? My heart belongs to another, a low-born commoner. Oh, how romantic. The nobles will hate you for it, unfortunately. Good luck in the days ahead. You'll be needing it. Chicken and noodles. What a great combination. Alright, what have we got? In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. Palace officials have been accepting my bribes. They're becoming more and more open to corruption. And what are you getting in return? Oh, not much. A better seat on the council chamber, access to the king's rooms when he's out, that sort of thing. But the important thing is that the king's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So what's next? Palace staff are one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the king's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the king. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the king as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oops. That's not good, is it? Think we're good as we are. The Pats can rebel with 0 military. But you both need to vote for it. The bandit bounty, here we go. Your Majesty, I wanted to talk about the bandit bounty in the north. I have some concerns. That was a lengthy pause, positively ominous. It's quite hard to verify a scalp at the end of the day. It's just a tangled mess of hair. And the adventurers and bounty hunters are definitely killing some of the bandits, as well as some people who like bandits, or may have been near some bandits in the past who were walking suspiciously. We're just paying adventurers to murder random people at this point. I've ordered it to stop. And so the bandit bounty comes to an abrupt end, leaving the peasants of the north traumatised and paranoid. Uh-oh. But outlaws still plague our roads. By the old gods, the bounty must not have worked. We need to do something. Well, my vote. Empty promises. Yeah, boy. Yes, I have no honor guard, so you could assassinate me. Right, that seems good. A few weeks later, you hear word from the north. The bandit problem is worse. The outlaws are ever more daring. The merchants too afraid to send their goods outside the city walls. Well. Your Serene Highness, the situation in the coast is dire. The patricians, I mean the King's navy, is in tatters. So few ships remain that I fear we lack the presence to patrol our own trade routes. We must bolster our dwindling forces in the coast. Who knows what will happen to the people without protection? I pay you to employ traders from the march. Chiefs rebellion whenever they're ready. Probably next season at this point. Fantastic. We're going to build new ships. A coast without ships is like a library without books. You set master carpenters, wainwrights and coopers to making sea vessels to replace those the patricians have lost. 70% and it's a go. New shipbuilding jobs brings life to the Marcher economy, and the patricians get boats they always wanted for an absolute bargain. There we go, we got a navy again. Success. Is it near impossible to sneak out the palace at night? The palace watch keep catching you and dragging you back to your bedroom? Hold on. Eating for lunch, eating for dinner. There we go. But tonight you've managed it. Bundled up in a dark cloak and hood, you head out to the capital's market district. Your true love waiting for you on the bridge. Your love's name, of course, is Jay. He rushes into your arms and presses his mouth to yours. It's a while before anything needs to be said aloud. Ice Watch are also commoners? Yeah, I mean, it's fine, isn't it? My love, it's been months since we last saw each other like this. Every night I dreamt of you. And I of you. But why did you take so long? When I come here alone, I'm putting myself at risk. And the Palace Watch realised I was sneaking out. Oh, it must be such a hardship to be the ruler of an entire kingdom, Your Majesty. Jay, it's my peasant lover. I'm thinking it could be fine if you were sneaking around with a watch member instead. Oh, I mean, if you want your headcanon to be that it's a member of the City Watch. Can't get those last two words without breaking into laughter. What happened to the brash young prince who swept me off my feet back in the March? Thanks for the new house, by the way. I'm still getting used to living in the capital. We were so young. We still are. You just need to relax. That crown's as heavy as a whole kingdom. You should take it off once in a while. Why don't we head back to your place? You and Jay return to his tiny cottage and spend the night together. As usual, you must sneak back to the palace before dawn, but before you leave, he catches your arm. Tired of waiting, my love. I can't live like this. We need to get married in the eyes of the ninth god for all to see. Yes. Thank you, my love. This is so exciting, I can't wait. Simone, welcome on in. There you go, look, you're in the patricians. Welcome aboard. I'm marrying a peasant. You put up your hood and sneak back to the palace. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the Marcher barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string. The king refuses to marry, despite everyone's advice. You'd better at least get on with finding an heir, or all our heads will be on the chopping block. Too right. The patricians have managed to erode the king's authority. So much that palace officials can now freely be taking bribes. I bloody well caught my servant with a new gold necklace just last week. And we got to keep up our efforts. King Jakob isn't going anywhere on our watch. The barons must continue to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes, so win the game if the king produces an heir to complete his ambition. Okay, chiefs need to bolster my authority to 5 or more. And the patricians want to keep my stability at 4 or less in 2 seasons' time. Currently at 3. I mean, both the chiefs and the patricians are on the verge of rebellion. Okay. I see how it is with the chiefs to the north. I'd like to have a shout out to the patricians for not running into a rebellion. Every day more bandits attack our roads in the north. We are overrun with scoundrels and outlaws. I've looked into this, Your Majesty. A leader of sorts has emerged from among the rabble. For now, the lawless scum do his bidding. Tell me more. He calls himself the Gallows Man because he was given a noose 3 times and survived. He's a vicious fellow, and his bandits have been known to slaughter penniless pilgrims for sport. The local villagers are all terrified of him. That's why they don't turn him in, and let his gang hide among them when the sheriff comes a-knocking. I like to think it's the same one. Who cares who he is? We need to kill him and teach the others a lesson. I don't really mind. Whichever one you like. I'm not going to golden anything, no. Right, I've finished my dinner. I'm just going to go refill my drink. I'll be right back. Alright. Who activated call for unity? Beautiful unity. Fantastic unity. What would I want to do? Tempt one of the bandits to rat out their leader. That sounds the best bet. You send a negotiator to find one of the bandits and offer them a sack of gold in exchange for turning on the Gallows Man. Good news, Your Majesty. The Gallows Man isn't well loved by his little gang. We've found a bandit who's willing to sell him out in exchange for a trough of gold and a full pardon. We must make the payment before he tells us the hideout's location, and we can strike. And wipe these scumbags off the face of Celeste Aff. The absence of immediate consequences, the Gallows Man and his gruesome crew grow bolder by the day, even attacking the chiefs in their carriages. Oh. Alright, what's happening here? Your Highness, I bring ill tidings. It's always you, Ephra. I bring ill tidings from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in rural areas. They're attacking villages and travellers all across the region. Tell me more. They're great hulking beasts, clearly twisted by magic. Some say they walk and talk like people. The northern warriors are afraid. They say the creatures are a dark omen, a sign of the end. By the knife, what's got into these chiefs that they can't handle a few animals? The other regions have plenty of their own problems. Your August Majesty, no one wants to march up to the frozen north for something like this. You're all about as useful as nipples on a breastplate. Point of order, Your Highness. The Church of the Ninth could provide shelter for those who need it. All will be welcome, whether their adherence to the true God or not. It's the least we can do. Or, if you can afford it, send a detachment of mercenaries. We aren't afraid of a few wild bears. That should put an end to this crisis. Go to church. I never said I was fair. Yeah, it goes down either way. The last thing we have... Yeah, Bongle, try and dial it back a bit on all caps. I know. Not for long. Faith cannot fill the stomach? Well, you're going to have to try. The Archbishop instructs all churches across the north to open their doors to refugees fleeing the attacks. They are more than glad for the assistance. Over time, the beasts withdraw. The Northerners are grateful for the church's help, with many finding a new place in their hearts for the Ninth God and his disciples. Your Majesty, your insistence on marrying this commoner boy is most unwise. If you proceed, it will be against the recommendation of all your advisors. I understand. Very well. In that case, I suppose all that remains is to make the announcement. No, the Chiefs have had worse in a previous reign, I think. I can't bribe you all. Make an announcement in a public speech to the common folk. When you deliver the news to the masses, they raise their voices in cheer so loud it shakes the podium. It's a fairy tale romance and the common folk love it. The nobles, on the other hand, are furious, especially because you refuse to tell them in person. You're destroying centuries of tradition all because you got moon-eyed over some gold-digging peasant. Shameful! Now that the news has been broken, the only thing left to do is to organise the royal wedding itself. Think you'll find Arnie has died in the dungeon at this point. But yeah, Arnie won't be coming back. He was kind of good. I mean, listen. You could have kept him, but instead you got me. Here we are. Righto. Now listen. Patricians are going to want to lower stability with F, the prison. Barons, if you're loyal to me, you'll keep stability up with D, the library. Maybe the Chiefs want A, the stadium, if they think they're going to make a go of it. Here's everyone's money. I'm going to start the auction now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top two items will be built at the end of the auction. Everything else will get a refund. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a delay on stream, so we'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. What are we looking at? F and D? Yeah, oh, okay, I thought as much. "10 seconds. Go, 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 go." Oh, some swapping around. What did we end up with? Stability's gone to 6. Hentai Dad. Oh my god. Look how much money got spent. Who did all that? Whoever did that, my hat's off to you. And the Ephra for some reason going for the Thieves Guild. Is this for Gallows Man Incorporated? Bats can still rebel if they'd like, but let's have the rebellion. At long last, the chiefs have reached their boiling point. You're confronted in your throne room by Chief Teenybert III, her tattoos shifting in the light of the braziers. The chiefs of the north will rip your false crown from your head and stomp it into the mud. We'll be fighting for glory, for honour and for Sen, the true king. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other will be on the battlefield. Oh, I don't need to. Guided by my emotions, would I be angry enough to kill her? Or, because I'm corrupt, would I just view that as pointless? We'll have to maintain. We have to maintain it at least. I will see your head on a spike one day. There'll be many heads on spikes before this war is over. Mine will not be among them. Chief Teenybert III strides from your throne room without looking back. I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty. How did things get this bad? Leader of rebellion is Chief Ephra V. He's citing your past transgressions as a reason for the uprising. Your marriage to a lowly commoner, the trade war you started to avoid repaying your loan. Really? Just because of that? Well, that's their excuse. In reality, it's not about you. It's a power grab. Yes, you probably will. What are our chances against the rebels? Chiefs don't even really have an army right now. We'll be fine unless they hire mercenaries from overseas or persuade another region to join their rebellion. Well, here we go then. That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There'll be a lot of death and suffering before this is all over. I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets. I have no honour guard, it's true. Too long have those bastards in the Crownlands held us down? Too long have they called us heathens and mocked our way of life? Aye! Now's the time to take up our axes and fight back. Morgana is with us. We'll burn their churches and string up their lion priests. Aye! It's just one person in the back. Aye! It's like, it's just Ephra in a pub with like a handful of people in it. Now I ask you, brave chiefs of the Free North, where will we strike first? Our army is too weak to attempt military action, so if we suspect the patricians may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. Finally, we can send off an assassin to nip this in the bud. Dishonourable, of course, but convenient. Eyes in chat. Oh, that which looks, have you joined us? Hold on. Mottles has. Sorry about that. I didn't see you join. And, oh, looks, I haven't seen. Oh, no. Okay, cool. No problem. Well, welcome on in, nonetheless. Yeah, we're about to see... Call upon the patricians, 100% with defiance, or send an assassin. Whopper time to pay your tax for being the richest chief. Every civil war. Whopper, please. Can we buy an assassin? No, they didn't last time. Just a few hours ago, they killed... I can't even remember who I was playing as. It was Queen... Can't remember her name. Thank you for meeting with me at such short notice. The sum you offered piqued my interest. You understand why the sum is so high, though? Yes. You want me to assassinate the king. It is no trouble. I am a child of the Viper. You have the gold and you want a man dead, he is dead. Get it done. Oh god, okay, here we go. The civil war casts a shadow over your wedding, but loyal commoners take to the streets to show their support. Many nobles refuse to attend the event. Even those loyal to you are still furious that you're marrying a commoner. When you walk down the aisle and see Jay waiting by the altar, his face lit up by the most radiant smile, suddenly nothing else matters. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do, Archie, I do. Then I pronounce you husband and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. The nobles refuse to speak to Jay, preferring to mutter among themselves about his low-born status. By the time you find yourself alone with Jay, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. So here we are at last. Married after all those years sneaking around, can you believe it? Honestly, I never expected to see this day. I knew you'd make it work. What did you do to get the nobles to agree to this? We're at civil war, Jay. Okay. They hate me now. Well, I love you, and I'm the king consort, which means I'm far more important than they are. Care to join me in bed? No time like the present. He swigs back the last dregs of his wine and leads you to bed. Wow, this is a lot fancier than my old cottage. Civil war is the tradition, really. I think we've had a civil war in, like, what, at least 2/3 of the games this dynasty. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. The civil war is raging, tearing the kingdom apart, yet despite all this, look around you. I mean, it's only the chiefs, it's like 5 guys. That's all they got in their army. They got like a handful of peasants. Like, it's not really a civil war. It's more like a slightly rowdy gaggle. Birds are singing. The market's in full swing. Do you hear that on the wind? You can make out the laughter of children playing a game. Somewhere soldiers are fighting and dying and you wouldn't know it. Despite the rebellion, the king has kept the kingdom relatively stable. You almost have to give him credit. Edinburgh pub crawl? Yeah. Oh dear. I'll join the rebellion if I get a burger. Oh, Five Guys? Yes, Five Guys burgers are nice. Expensive? I don't know. Are any of you in America or been there? What's Five Guys like back home in America? Over here in the UK, like, there's a handful of them, and they're pretty pricey. But of course, it means our plans are in ruins. The king's advisors are happy with his rule. We can't buy their loyalty yet, believe me, I've tried. I've been told they provide a gluttonous amount of chips. Yes, it is. It's like a big one. Like if you get the big chips, they overfill like a large cup with it, and then they chuck extra ones in the bag with it. Pricey but unlimited fried potato goodness. Oh man, it's the fries with the Cajun spice are great, and just the burgers in general, they're like just a better quality than Burger King, which would be my regular go-to for like fast food burger. Oh dear. Oh, I'm thinking of I ain't just eating, I'm thinking about burgers now. Damn it all. Damn you, Chiefs. This was your ploy all along, to bring Five Guys to the forefront of my mind. The patrician's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, I've got to bribe someone. Yeah, Pat, thank you for staying loyal and not kicking up a fuss. Okay, let's start with a great battle. The chiefs have attempted to muster an army, but all they could gather were a few old men and beardless youths. The Five Guys. The Five Guys have arrived. There are no real soldiers left in the north. We're doomed. Aye, I think we might be doomed. With no army to speak of, the chiefs cannot march in rebellion. They mill about their camp, waiting for the king's forces to come and smash them to pieces. Not even bearded youths. I'm just saying, we've never seen the Five Guys and the 4 out of 5 dentists in the same room. Are they the same? Burgers by day, dentistry by night. This is the second time today it is. The Chiefs are going for this Hail Mary. It's an evening like any other. You're sitting for dinner, your servants heaping your table with dishes fit for a king. Goose tongue pie, roast boar, jelly pigeon. As usual, your husband has taken his seat beside you and is tucking in with gusto. Of course, your wine glass is never empty. Let's prepare to take a swig. Usually you have food tasters to test your wine for poisons, but today they're off sick. Probably nothing to worry about. More wine for you. No. No. Please. The Chiefs haven't done it again. They're not going to win a second civil war today with 0 military. 60% chance. Oh, thank God. Okay. Fuck me up. Send me all the best vibes. 60% of the time it works every time. Yeah. Kind of badass of them. Positive vibes, please. No! Something tastes slightly off about the wine. It burns on the way down, and not in a fun way like whiskey. You open your mouth to call for a servant to take it away. You choke on your words. Your body feels like it's on fire. You look down your arm and surprised to see that it's turning a startling shade of purple. It's no use. You can't get the words out and your whole body is swelling up like a pufferfish. You're dying and you'll never know whether the rebels won their civil war. Fucking Five Guys? Oh. No, they probably get everything they wanted, thanks to your untimely death. Money well spent once again. Oh my god. All you know is this. It's a horrible job being a king, and you wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy. Well, maybe your worst enemy, Sven of the Chiefs, for example, will find out soon enough. Think that poisoning food and drink is not an endorsement for Five Guys? No, yes. You're correct. Five Guys does not endorse poisoning monarchies. Sven is from the Whopper family? I think so, yes. You keep swelling and swelling. The dinner guests and servants are screaming and fleeing in all directions. There's a terrible pressure on your bones. At this rate, it'll be a relief when you finally... Oh! You explode, showering the assembled dinner guests in a hideous purple liquid. One by one, they also begin to turn purple and expand. Oh well, at least you went out with a bang. Oh. Hop goes the result. Moltres, thank you. I'm going to play some Sworn after this, but... Chiefs, in the chat, tell me what you want to be going with for Sven. This will be for the finale next week. Military for military? Military. We got 1 for authority, 2 for military. Military like we mean it. Military again, okay. I think military have it. Right, well, note it down. Next Sunday. Sunday the... What date is that? Don't even know. Sunday the 23rd. We may well see something really special. Are the Chiefs gonna somehow win a loyalist scheme at the end and break apart the dynasty? Because frankly, they're a bunch of feuding, warring clans. What army? Yeah. During a rebellion, King Jakob was assassinated by the treacherous chiefs. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the barons were forced to retreat to their secluded fortresses and brood. It wouldn't be long before a new marcher claimant would arise, and when they did, the barons would be ready. Maybe the 2 thieves guilds I built in the march helped our assassin go on. I like the narrative. The long reach of the gallows man. Maybe it was the gallows man with the wine. Did you recruit him? Oh no. The gallows man and 5 guys. Fantastic. Hate it. The gallows man with the wine in the kitchen. It's true. After losing the civil war, the patricians had retreated within their borders and immediately began plotting against the usurper. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the barons were forced to retreat to their secluded fortresses to brood. It wouldn't be long before a new marcher claimant would arise, and when they did, the barons would be ready. That's something Mr. Kaji would love to hear. Yeah. I played bass for the gallows man and 5 guys. Fun fact, the gallows man can join the rebel... Oh, really? I haven't seen that event. I guess if the Chiefs had had a hope, that could have happened, but no. The Chiefs launched a rebellion that toppled the king and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Sven was crowned to the half-hearted cheers from the traumatized common folk. King Jakob the Usurped. It's not looking good. I could see a novel about the 6 for the 5 guys. The Phantom Sixth Man. The Gallows Man. Oh no. King J the Usurped. Morgrim's still the wealthiest. Ephra has spent all their money. And here he is, King Sven, will be going for a military victory. And I've got to be honest, the Chiefs are looking ropey. There was a cartoon series about Albert the Fifth Musketeer. Yes, I remember that. The Burger King has grown too powerful and too greedy. Only one man can save us now. Send in the 6th guy. I prefer Wendy's. I know. I know. Oh my god. This was great. Fantastic. Thank you for being here, everyone. Oh dear. It's my first exposure to the Musketeers. Led to me being very confused when I actually read the book. I never read the book. But yeah, I can imagine, because I know roughly the plot of the Three Musketeers, and I remember Albert the Fifth Musketeer. There's probably a lot less scheming and shenanigans in the book. I think it's very much more serious and was all very much one conflict, right? One burger to rule them all. Forged in the fires of the North. Is it a good book compared to the Count of Monte Cristo? Yeah. Burger King for the King. Oh, there's far more scheming in the book. One patty to join them all. Okay. Patty posting aside. To think we won 2 rebellions with 0 military? Yeah. Damn. That's rough, ain't it? The Pats. Oh, because Patty? Yeah. Well, everyone, thank you for being here. I'm going to play some Sworn. Pretty much. That's the plan. And show it off. It's a new roguelike game. But I'll do 1 or 2 runs probably before going to bed. But oh, say goodbye to Motres and say goodbye to Trocadero. Sorry, I didn't see you guys redeem the goodbye, I don't think. Everyone say goodbye to them. Roguelike, yeah. It's very good. It's a lot of fun. I've been addicted to it.